Our comprehensive UC System Decoded guide on our website has a campus profiler tool that lets you click each campus and see application volume, admit rate ranges, program strengths, and student culture at a glance. It's designed exactly for this exercise I just described. A student applied to 4 UC campuses: UCLA, UC Berkeley, UC San Diego, and 1 more. 3 rejections, 1 acceptance. She ended up at a private university out of state for almost twice the cost of any UC. Here's the part that matters. The same student with the exact same profile would have been admitted at UC Davis, UC Irvine, and UC Santa Barbara if she had applied to them. The UC system is 9 independent universities. 9. And treating them as one entity, treating UC as a single school that you're either in or you're not, is the most common strategic error I watch California families make in list building. The 9 campuses differ in selectivity by a factor of 5 or more. They differ substantially in programmatic strengths, sometimes to the point where the campus that's academically right for one student is academically wrong for another. And they differ in student culture in ways that shape 4 years of a student's life. The family I just described made a specific error. They assumed the highest ranked UCs, the ones with the most name recognition, were the best UCs for their student. That assumption cost them acceptances at campuses that would have been excellent fits, and it cost their student the UC experience entirely. So in this video guide, I want to walk you through the 3 specific ways the 9 UC campuses differ from each other, and the specific move that turns a list of 3 or 4 UCs into a list of 5 or 6 that actually give your student options. UCLA received over 145,000 applications last fall. UC San Diego received just over 130,000. UC Berkeley received well over 120,000. These are 3 of the most competitive public universities in the United States. Their admit rates for California residents run in the single digits to low teens, depending on the year and the major. UC Davis received about 94,000 applications. UC Irvine, similar volume. Both admit at rates roughly 2 to 3 times higher than UCLA or Berkeley, but they're still highly selective. Then you have UC Santa Cruz, UC Santa Barbara, UC Riverside, and UC Merced. UC Santa Barbara is more selective than most families realize, competitive with Davis and Irvine for many majors. Santa Cruz sits below that. Riverside and Merced admit at rates substantially higher than the rest of the system, though the students there are strong students who chose those campuses for specific reasons. The variance here matters strategically. Let me give you the specific implication. Consider 2 families with similar strong students. Family A applies to UCLA, UC Berkeley, and UC San Diego. 3 campuses all at the top of the selectivity range. If the student's profile doesn't quite clear the bar at those 3 campuses, the family has 0 UC acceptances. Family B applies to those same 3 campuses, plus UC Davis, UC Irvine, and UC Santa Barbara. 6 campuses across the selectivity range. Even if the top 3 all say no, the student almost certainly has UC options. The cost of Family B's approach compared to Family A's, about $240 in application fees and maybe 15 minutes of clicking additional campus boxes on the single UC application. That's it. Same application, same essays, same everything, just 3 more campus checkboxes. I've watched families skip that step because they told themselves their kid was too good for Davis or Irvine, or because they thought a Merced acceptance would somehow signal that they aimed too low. That reasoning is expensive. The cost of a March empty inbox is much higher than the cost of 3 extra application boxes. The 9 UC campuses aren't just differently selective, they have wildly different academic strengths, sometimes to the point where the top UCs for one field is completely different from the top UC for another. Let me give you specific examples. UCLA is exceptional for film and theater. If your student wants to make movies, UCLA is arguably the strongest program in the entire UC system. But UCLA is not top UC for engineering. That's UC Berkeley, which has one of the best engineering programs in the world. UC San Diego is exceptional for biological and oceanography. If your student wants to study marine biology at a Southern California UC, San Diego, not UCLA, is where the program strength lives. UC Davis is exceptional for agriculture and veterinary medicine. In fact, UC Davis has one of the top 3 veterinary medicine programs in the country. That's the school I mentioned at the beginning of this video. The student who wanted to study veterinary medicine and applied only to UCLA, Berkeley, and San Diego, she should have applied to UC Davis. Davis is the vet med campus in the UC system, not the second-tier vet campus, not a backup, the vet campus. UC Santa Cruz is exceptional for marine biology and astrophysics. UC Irvine is exceptional for criminology and, of all things, computer game design. UC Santa Barbara is exceptional for physics and material science. There's a best UC for engineering, a different best UC for film, a different best UC for veterinary medicine, a different best UC for oceanography. Families who assume UCLA is the flagship and therefore the target for every student miss this entirely. UCLA is a great school for many students. It's the wrong school for some students who would be better served by Davis, Berkeley, or Santa Cruz, or San Diego for their specific major. The strategic move here is simple to state and hard to execute. Match your students' actual academic interest to the campus that's strong in that area. Don't match your student to the campus with the highest name recognition. Those are not the same thing, and the difference costs students access to programs that are genuinely stronger than what they end up choosing. Student culture at the 9 UCs varies substantially. Not somewhat varies, substantially varies. UC Berkeley and UCLA have intense competitive urban academic cultures. Students describe the pace as high, the workload is heavy, and the social competition is real. Some students thrive in that environment, others don't. UC Santa Cruz and UC Santa Barbara have much more relaxed, beach-adjacent, collaborative cultures. Same academic caliber for most majors, completely different field day to day. The students at Santa Cruz and Santa Barbara look different, spend their time differently, and describe college differently than students at Berkeley and LA. UC San Diego sits in between, serious academically, but with a coastal feel. UC Davis has an agricultural college feel, even though it's a major research university. UC Irvine has a Southern California suburban feel, planned and structured. UC Riverside and UC Merced are more accessible campuses that serve a substantial first-generation population, and the student culture reflects that. Here's why this matters. A student who thrives in Santa Cruz's collaborative culture may struggle at Berkeley's competitive one. A student who thrives at Berkeley may find Santa Cruz too unstructured. Both students would academically qualify for both campuses, but their 4-year experience, their mental health, their friendships, their relationships to their own education, all of that is shaped by the campus culture, not just by the campus rankings. The rankings are one input. The culture is another. Both matter. Visit the campuses if you can. If you can't visit, look at student media from each campus, the student newspapers, the campus TikToks, the Reddit forums for students at each school. You're trying to answer a specific question. Would your student be happy here for 4 years? Not just in class, but in dorms and in dining halls and on the weekends. That question doesn't get answered by the ranking. It gets answered by understanding what the campus is actually like. Okay, let me pull all 3 of these axes together into a specific recommendation. Most California families with UC aspirant students should apply to 4 to 6 UC campuses. Not 2, not 3, 4 to 6. The composition of that list should include campuses across the selectivity range. If your student's profile makes UCLA a stretch, the list should include UCLA and UC Davis and UC Riverside, not just UCLA and UC Berkeley. If your student's profile makes Davis realistic, your list should include Davis and Irvine and Santa Cruz, not just Davis. The composition should also include campuses that match your student's actual academic interests. If your student wants to study veterinary medicine, Davis has to be on the list. If your student wants to study film, UCLA has to be on that list. If your student wants to study oceanography, San Diego has to be on that list. Don't skip the program strong campus because it wasn't the one you heard about. The composition should also include campuses whose culture matches your student. If your student is going to thrive in a competitive urban environment, that shapes which campus to prioritize. If your student is going to thrive in a collaborative beach town, that shapes which campus to prioritize differently. The additional cost of applying to 4 to 6 UCs instead of 2 to 3 is roughly $80 per additional campus and a few minutes clicking boxes on the single UC application. The additional benefit is meaningful diversification across 9 independent reviewer pools and a much higher probability that your student ends up with the real UC option in March. This is one of the highest return strategic moves any UC applying family can make, and most families skip it because they've internalized UC is a UC and can't see why applying to more of them would matter. Here's what to do with all of this. Sit down with your student and go through the 9 UC campuses one at a time. Ask 3 specific questions for each campus. 1. Is this campus academically strong in the field my student wants to study? 2. Is my student's UC GPA and profile realistic for this campus's selectivity range? 3. Would my student actually be happy at this campus for 4 years? You'll end up with a list somewhere between 4 and 7 campuses where the answer to all 3 questions is at least possibly yes. That's your UC application list. Apply to all of them, the cost is small, the diversification benefit is real, and the outcome is meaningfully better than a list of 2 or 3 campuses concentrated at the top of the selectivity range. Our comprehensive UC System Decoded guide on our website has a campus profiler tool that lets you click each campus and see application volume, admit rate ranges, program strengths, and student culture at a glance. It's designed exactly for this exercise I just described. Link is in the description. I'll see you in video 3, where we're going to break down the UC personal insight questions, the 4 essays every UC applicant writes, and the strategic portfolio approach that separates strong PIQ responses from generic ones. Thanks for watching. If this was useful, subscribe. And if you know a family with a UC applicant this year, forward them this video. Getting the list right in October is a lot cheaper than fixing it in March. Premier College Guidance. College Decoded.